Thank you. 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 Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Azimi Koko is live from Nigeria. Azimi Koko is live from Nigeria. He's alive and well. Azimi Koko is alive and well. And he's simulcasting from Benin City, Edo State. He's simulcasting and wants to give what you call the actual lowdown of how we got to where we got to and how we can get a way to be able to reach the promised land. That is, I'm simulcasting from Edo State, Benin City, the Red Mud City. Thank you all for joining me today, and I'm also on a recording line for a YouTube upload for a later period in time. So we are simulcasting, and the reason we are simulcasting is because the actor or the actor who is recording this piece has spent 40 years of his life trying to discover the solution to the Nigeria problem. What he find out is the same issue that is currently going on in the United States, where Donald Trump is trying to deceive the black men in America to vote for him. And those black men, I am blown away by the fact that they are not even able to differentiate between their stomach infrastructure or their transactional stomach infrastructure or the infrastructure of how we got here a million years back, and how we as a people. I hear 50 Cent saying that the black men are going for Donald Trump. 50 Cent, the last time I checked, when the Cocoa clients are coming for you, even if you are a trillionaire, even if you are the best singer in the whole wide world, they will not differentiate between you, because it is one single blood that differentiates you from other race, puts you in danger. Oprah Winfrey was in France or in Europe, and when she went out to go and shop, she got the surprise of her life, because the person that was the clerk was curious whether she's going to be able to afford a bag in a store. Obama has said it all over again that he has had his fair share of racism. I am personally saying this, that I had my fair share of racism. Before nailing down to the biggest number, the laws of large numbers, I want to first of all nail it down to the fact that I want to start from the woman's angle, the woman's fair, the woman's fair, the woman's fair, the woman who was the guard and the goddesses, but was chased, or was sidetracked, or was bamboozled to believe that the man will go and bring the bacon, while you women, biologically speaking, should take care of the child. That was true by the standard of Erede no Koko, Iye or Ye. But what they did not know was that that single human being, which is the epitomizer of the Donald Trump as we speak, is the same epitomizer who ditched their women and conspiratorially, as a conspiracy theorist, as a conspiracy buff, went ahead and started digging behind women and started calling them that, depriving them of their choice of their body, wanting them not to be able to be in control of their body, which is not the men's body, but they were trying to control the women's body, and they successfully, economically, able to drive them to the dugout, to which we now know, and we are saying that on the record, that the women are now are really up there with the best. They are the cornerstone of humanity, but they have been put in a position where a young girl like Kamala Harris that challenged Biden during the presidential race, that made her to become the running mate of Biden, is now going to become the president, Kamala Harris. I did not make the mistake of thinking that I was going to get Kamala Harris to become the president, because I personally, at one point in time, did put in my own 2 cents to get, what's her name, Nikki Haley, because she was a woman, to run against Trump. As a matter of fact, the way the gambit is now, Trump should drop out and let Kamala Harris win, according to what Nikki Haley was worried about. Or Nikki Haley should now be put in as the new head on with Kamala Harris. If Nikki is put head on, it's going to be more heated. If that does not happen because Trump believes that he is going to be the nominee boneheadedly, he's going to lose boneheadedly. I have no doubt in my mind. And I'm saying it because there is every evidence, as we now speak, that there is what you call an organically people are gravitating towards Kamala Harris. And Nikki Haley was sitting on the limbo, hoping that her son was going to be able to get her to where there was going to be an indictment as a felon, as somebody, an indictment against Donald Trump, to the point where she was going to be able to coast bringing that up. But it did not happen not long enough to be able to dislodge him. And now Trump has captured even his conservative freight train in America. He has captured the entire freight train in America, and he's now being hated by the traditional GOP establishment and the organic wetting of the ground of the old grand old party. So he's being hated, and those people who he's playing to are the white supremacists, white nationalists. I regret to say that, because when I start speaking like this, people are not going to like what I'm saying, because they don't expect that I should be saying this, because just like we're against Trump going to that journalistic place in Chicago to go and bamboozle the journalists who started asking him tough questions, and on the long run, he got antsy and got mad. All the people of goodwill of his party has been saying that he shouldn't have said that. A lot of black people have not been able to come up to criticize him, because they know he has hung himself. He has hanged himself. He has really hanged himself because he has went there to say what he's not supposed to say. It's like a child who is being told and grounded and said, you are not going to watch the TV today because at school you have proof and your teacher has been giving us information that you are unruling in school, you're supposed to be following what you call it a simple arithmetic of 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. But if you cannot be able to have that math, how are you going to become what you call a space scientist? I am calling on average American, and I'm calling on average American to please help us to bring Donald Trump to his nail and don't allow him to go in close to destroying your democracy. What I mean by destroying it, his point of action is to align with Putin to create a more powerful white supremacist or white nationalist or white privilege that destroyed the women. And after successfully doing that, they went in and started using what you call color coordinations of the black men or black women and the people of other tribes. Even the Chinese were dead that color. The Indians were dead that color. The Hispaniola were dead that color. And they have been able successfully to have kept power over and again. So we are looking at how do we, and I repeat, how do we make inclusivity so that everybody can have a fair shot at life. And that's what I am shooting for. If I take that to the next level, there are issues that, for example, according to what I listened to in Atlanta speech by Kamala Harris a couple of days ago, there are stuff she's interested in, like, one, how do you become inclusive? 1, 2, she wants to fight for the middle class, because the middle class are suffering. 3, she wants to make sure that the Russians cannot just dictate the order of the day by just becoming belligerently destroying Ukraine. I will stop there by not going too far into what I mean by that. But as I go live, which I will be doing over and again, because that's all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going live over and again, over and again, over and again, over and again. I don't have this particular time when I will be going live. If you are out there listening to this broadcast, give me a shout. Call in. Send me some clip. Send me some love. Go in there and start beating the drum for Azimi Koko Azizigi, the man that we are going to be calling Bagbati Oyewo, Bagbati Oyewo, Bagbati Oyewo, just like they call that guy Jagaban. These are what you call the tagline of Azimi Koko. That name was derived from the fact that at one point in time in his life as a kid, he did have the opportunity of being able to go negative in life, but he went positive, irrespective of the fact that he lost his father at a very early age, and the bottleneck stood with him, and he went in on and on and on and on and on and went to go look for a solution to that problem. That took him where he was challenging the establishment of Nigeria, knowing that we were on the wrong path, whether it was in the form of what you call the documentation that was going on, where fake documents were being policed. Teachers were giving, teachers did not have a certificate to teach. but they were giving what you call fake certificate, and there was operation Know Your Teacher and all that good stuff. So where do we go from here? That's my thing. That's what I'm trying to put together here. So where do we go from here? It's not going to be hard. So long as we know, and I want to repeat that, so long as we know that our problem started when mankind became an embodiment of themselves. And I'm dating back to 18 billion light years back, or 18 billion carbon light years back. So that was when we got thrown under the bus, and we never did recover because we're not able to challenge negativity. It was positivity against negativity, and we're not able to challenge negativity, and we have paid our dues. But there are people who are not supporting this white supremacist joining, and this happen to have been the fact that they are Democrats. And I want to say that they are Democrats in color and Democrats in inside. And I'm very, 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 very happy about the fact that they are there protecting the rights of I Have a Dream, or Nelson Mandela being able to be supported in South Africa during the apartheid. But we personally, in our own country here, right here in the belly, in the motherland called the continent of Africa, have not done a very good job, because we never really had what you call people saying, okay, we are forgetting that so long as we never had what you call the brute force of the original sin of slavery, which was the second shot at us, we did not feel the pain of an average son of the soil in America. That's really, really not very, 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 very smart. But fast forward to 2024, here we are again watching, being bamboozled, when you have already went out there to call out the black woman over and again. You went out there to use the birth certificate of Barack Obama against him. You went out there to go and say that Nigeria, who are in America, are in SHRT countries, and you are calling what you call the Mexicans male, as that they put what you call what do you call that drug inside their stomach across the country to come to America. You call them, you are saying that the blood, everything that Hitler was all saying, you are enthusing it, and the black men and the Mexican men who are looking for their own 2 cents, the 15 minutes fame, are not able to know that this is bad, from bad to imbadination. And now they are now looking for their own stomach infrastructure. So today's recording is saying that let the sleeping dog lies, which is my mental, which is my modus operandi, cannot be put in place no more. And we need to follow through and not allow the slightest fluke that comes from the white supremacist world to be ruling the world. I am saying that we should have Kamala Harris to become the president of the free world. That's my take, and I'm going live to bring that up. Let me quickly emphasize her credentials. The Laron Igno was accusing her that she doesn't have the the backbone of Hillary Clinton. If she doesn't have the backbone of Hillary Clinton, why did you white women want to go and start voting against Hillary Clinton? Because you felt that the white man is your father, the white man is your boyfriend, the white man is your son, the white man is your whatever. And I thought you didn't see the white woman being able to get into that power. Now you are switching the debate down and said she's not of the same gravitas with Hillary or Obama. How dare you? How dare you say that? If you are now a pundit and you are looking for a way to thank him, that's weird. You are weird. I want to say that. Laura England is weird. That's weird. That's very, very weird. If you are not weird and creepy, or you are not trying to gaslight, and you are not trying to bamboos, you are not trying to ostracize, you are not trying to dehumanize by being weird, what are you? That's what I'm saying. That's my question. Please call in. Please, you can call my number. And my number is 070 3362 7981. That is my number. That is the number I'm streaming from. That is my number. My number is 070 3362 7981. You can call that number. That is my number in my streaming video that I'm using in simulcasting from Benin. I want to make this what you call a good to make it good enough where I want to start doing what you call I want to influence. I want to be an influencer. And I want to bring in, if there is any of you out there who, let me put it this way. I want to I want to use Ninja Watch to feature this video saying that I am representing you and all those battle cry that you guys were crying about, that all those people who are in diaspora cannot come back home to come and grow their own country. I am the first of the first to have been able to cross carpet. I have dumped all those things that making you guys feel that you are enjoying the constant electricity that you get there, what you call, when you go out there, the transportation is good enough. Thank you. That's it. How much was that? That's it. I'm gonna stop. It's a 24 hours end screen. There, man. End live stream. There, man.